everybody. We are students from Methodius High School. We came here from a nice walk in this beautiful park Ayazmutu and to share with you what we learned about its history and its founder, Metropolitan Methodius.
We've made some research and you will hear some really interesting stuff that probably haven't known.
Metropolitan Methodius Park and is named after the Metropolitan himself.
Is named after its founder, and here standing in the main entrance in front of the blind arch with the inscription Praise to Metropolitan Methodius. This arch was designed by the architect Urok and was built in 1937.
But let me start from the beginning like the famous biographers. Did you know that Metropolitan Methodius was born in 1838 or 1840 in a huge Bulgarian territory in Macedonia, in the town of Prilep, a town full of Bulgarians? His real name was Todor Yovchek Kusev. He was the sixth child in a family of a tobacco trader. Todor's parents died early. He and his siblings were raised and educated by fellow citizens. Todor completed his primary education in Prilep school of Haji Pop Kostadin Dingo, and then he went to Greek high school. In Macedonia, I didn't know that. What's happening next? Did he stay there?
No, he was a key person for the development and Commonwealth of Bulgarians in Macedonia. But he went to complete his theological education in Russia. Till 1888, he decided he studied at Kiev Theological Seminary, and until 1892, he studied at the famous St. Petersburg's Theological Academy. On 7th of October the same year, he becomes rector of the newly established Constantinople Seminary. It's today St. Peter and Methodius Plovdiv Theological Seminary. He remained in office until the beginning of 1894.
These are really important facts about Methodius' life, and we see a really good remembering facts. But how did he come to Starsgora?
Well, due to many good institution deeds, in 1894 he was sent as Italian governor of the new diocese of Stara Zagora.
Interim governor of what?
Well, it's like a temporary governor of a specific geographic region of the church, that is the diocese. On 24th April, he received the title of bishop, and late that year he was promoted to Metropolitan. On 14th July 1896, he was elected the first Bulgarian canonical Metropolitan of Stara Zagora with a full majority of the Holy See.
The Metropolitan of Stara Zagora, Methodius Kusev, made lasting contributions and growth of the diocese. On the 28th of February 1895, in Stara Zagora they planted the first sapling of the park named St. Knyaz Boris Mikhail, which is today's Ayazmu Park. 2 months later, the Metropolitan laid the foundations of Theodore Children's Church up there.
Do you know when did he die?
Methodius Kusev died at his home on 1st of November 1922. He was buried in Stara Zagora in Ayazmutu Park next to the St. Theodore Tiron Church. This is his biography in brief. If you Google him, you will find many interesting things of his life and deeds. Until his death in 1922, he overcame a lot of difficulties and nevertheless. He has been involved in a number of patriotic initiatives. But let's go explore the park.
Alley of the park nowadays begins from here, from the fountain with the frogs. It was designed by Professor Valentin Starchev in the and was built after the asphalting of the main alley in the beginning of 1950. The actual building of the park started in 1940 when the architect Christopher Dimos designed the central alley with the granite steps and small water effects. At the bottom of the alley, in the southernmost part, were raised the busts of Christobote and Kazidimitar Asenov. Few meters up was created the Aleko place. You can see how beautiful they are and how charming they are at night. It is actually amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, the park is life work of Metropolitan Methodius. In the beginning of 19th century, he undertook the difficult task to create the park. At the beginning, the Stara Zagora citizens were very skeptical about the idea of turning this hill into a modern park. But the enthusiastic Methodius Kusev realized his idea of turning one bare hill into a modern park. He began sending letters to Orthodox ministries and church communities asking them to send him a variety of tree species. He personally carried the carts with the new saplings across the White Sea. Some of the trees he planted back then are still alive now. However, soon the bishop had to confront the worst of the people who have now realized that this park will result in them losing their pastures. He thought that deforestation of such a huge place was useless and insane, and they needed to gaze at the livestock, not the city park.
It was a hard work to keep it. According to the legend, Methodius Kusev personally hid at night in the bushes with a gun in hand. In the bushes with a gun in hand to protect the people to protect the park from grazing goats and sheep. In the end, the Metropolitan managed to protect, and to keep an incredibly beautiful, enriching plants and trees park. Nowadays, all citizens are proud of it.
It's here, on this very spot, on the 2nd of May 1895, the Metropolitan Methodius Kusev laid the foundation of Church St. Theodore Cheron. In the church, we can find an icon depicting St. Knyaz Boris Mikhail being baptized. And the Metropolitan initially called the park St. Knyaz Boris Mikhail because there were proofs that he was actually baptized here, near the sacred and miraculous spring Ayazmo. This Baroque fountain was actually delivered here to the top of the park from Paris.
The arrival of the park began in 1925 under the guidance of the teacher Slavia Banasov and the forest gardener Dimitar Tonchev. The western alley was formed, and around it were planted pyramidical cypress and celestial trees. At the time, in 1937, was built a big granite arch down at the entrance with the inscriptions "Praise to the Metropolitan Methodius Kusev," designed by the architect Stefan Tudorov.
Nowadays, the park ranks among the largest and most beautiful parks in the country. It attracts with its vast diversity of animal species and vegetation, as well as with many other landmarks and rich history. Situated on 3,200 acres, Ayazmo Park is a wonderful place for joyful day and walks in the company of family and friends. Visitors can come and play on the top of the park, on the badminton pitches. they can work out on a fitness area and even go to the big zoo park.
We will also have some fun now. Come on.